Assalamualaikum and good evening to our lecturers. Our group members we present about the differences between transactional database and data warehouse. So our content include definition, purpose, analysis, data structure, optimization, data timeline, and processing method.
Hello, good evening, madam. Myself, Nalin Thiran, as the team leader for Transactional Database. My teammates, Vilushan Jayakumar, Lavinia Sri Panir Selvam, Karthik Murugan, Madhugita Sanasirao, Sairishi Sanasirao, and Sharmala Mutayan.
For group members, for A2 group members, so the leader will conduct by Muhammad Afif bin Mustaqim, and then the second one is Muhammad Amirul Rashidin, the third one is Muhammad Afif bin Muhammad Azam, and then Muhammad Akram Farhan, and then Muhammad Azmirul Hafif bin Zakaria. Next is Muhammad Zikri bin Hisham, and last Nurul Shahira binti Uthman.
As for definition for transactional database, a database transactional is represent a set of data which is conducted against a database within a data management system and which can manage in a logical and reliable manner. So the transactional database is a database management system which is called DBMS that has the ability to reverse or scale back the database transaction or activity if it is executed correctly. Moreover, database transactions are created whenever information or data is saved, changed, or managed in a database. For example, each database transaction has a defined beginning point, followed by steps to modify the data within a database. In the end of the database, either it can commit the changes to make a permanent role or back the changes to the starting point when the transaction can be tried again.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Afif. So I will present about definition for data warehouse. So data warehouse is a secure electronic storage information central to gathering more than one information. Data warehouse is a core for business information system to build data analysis and reports. The decision support database is maintained separately from the organization operation database. But a data warehouse is not a product but an environment. It is an architectural construct of an information system which provide users with decision support information that is difficult to access or present in the traditional operational data store.
Hello, madam. My name is Vilushan, and I'll be presenting the purpose for transactional database. So basically, transactional databases are optimized for running production systems to banks, websites, and most of the retail stores. And the first point is this database will do the reading and writing process. The reading and writing process, which means the query of updating, and also we can view the database whenever we want to see our data for what we have stored. And the next one is transactional database also excel at storing and querying the data required. So as for the second point is basically what I told in the first, it actually stores our data and querying the data required, which is updating, modifying the data the way we want it to when we initially store the data. So the third point is this, the database must be kept in consistent state in order to avoid issues. Okay, so the data we have updated in the database, we should keep it in a consistent state to avoid any unnecessary issues. For example, like a data redundancy of customers and their payment methods, for example. The next one is the make sure of data integrity and consistency. So data integrity is meant in a way that data accuracy is accurate of our data which have been updated in our database. For example, our customer details, the payment they have received for a bank in case, such thing like that. So they will be maintained in a better way, which is being updated. So that's what we call in data integrity. So the final one is transactional databases are optimized for running production system. Basically, what I've said in the beginning, they used in the websites, banks, and also retail stores. For example, in a bank, the record of a customer should have been updated every time they withdraw their money. So that in case that they have failed to do that, the bank would go in bankruptcy because the all money will be paying out and they have no data of what they have been giving out. So database are very useful for this kind of purpose. Thank you. I'll be passing it to our next presenter.
Hi, madam. My name is Muhammad Amirul Rashidin, and I will explain about the purpose of data warehouse. Okay, it is a collection of structured data which is collected from one or more sources in data warehouses for the purpose of analysis and reporting. A data warehouse plays an important role in taking business decisions as these are taken on the basis of data consolidation, analysis, and different kinds of reporting. In data warehouse, a large amount of heterogeneous data is collected and transformed according to a decision-making system for generating analytical reports. For example, a company can contain different types of data regarding employees' personal information, their salaries, tasks assigned to them, data about product sales and purchases. The top management may require data regarding increase in or decreases of sales and performance of employees. To get this information, all the data in data warehouse will be evaluated through decision-making system. The data warehouse is not only used in present decision making, but also contributes towards future decision making. Okay, now I'll pass to the next presenter.
Good evening. My name is Lavina Steve. My part will be analysis for transactional database. A transactional database is a key to harness the right kind of customers and then target them with the relevant products. Gears Survey provides a guide to uncovering profitable secrets locked in the database through analysis. Modern business create huge amounts of data. In fact, most businesses don't get paid unless they have functional transactional data systems. However, no business extracts every potential advantage from the data it creates through these day-to-day transactions. Creating a marketing database is best not to analyze straight from live operational systems. Instead, you should create a copy of your data in a separate area, such as Analytic Data Mart, Insight Database, or Decision Support Warehouse. For example, an incorrect assumption on tax inclusion at this stage can make unprofitable customers seem profitable.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, madam. My name is Mafi and I will continue for analysis for data warehouse. Okay, generally, analysis is an activity that includes multiple research or document that will have a relativity between each other. According to Bahman Zohri and Masood Mokhadam in an article named as Data Analysis from Data Warehouse Perspective in 2017, data analysis is inspecting, transforming, and modeling to discover valid informations, conclusions in decision making. However, from another point of view, data warehousing is collection of data that will shape a pattern into a multiple collection of data into something that could benefit their users. Analysis in data warehouse usually use the data that has been stored for months or years. Analytic queries in data warehouse is more simpler to run or perform than the traditional database. Data warehouse enable a user to perform several types of analysis, such as descriptive, that will describe what has happened, diagnostic, why it happened, predictive, what will happen, and perspective, what to do about it. Prescriptive and what to do about it. So I will pass to the next presenter.
So good evening, madam. My name is Karthik Murugan. So I'm going to explain data structure for transactional database. Normalization is the process of organizing data in database. Normalized data structure is in a database in separate tables. This includes in creating tables and establishing relationships between those tables according to rules designed both to protect the data and to make the database more flexible by eliminating redundancy and inconsistent dependency. So I'm going to pass to next presenter.
Good evening. My name is Muhammad Akar Farhan. I'm going to explain about data structure for data warehouse. Unlike the transactional database, in a data warehouse, data is denormalized to improve query efficiency. Performing query with many tables with complex join can be difficult and it can limit the type of query that can be performed. So many tables are combined to make fewer tables with simpler join. The tables may contain redundant data that might seem as a bad idea, but in a data warehouse, it is not a big concern. What's important is that it allows the users to perform complex queries, which is useful for analysis and reporting purpose. In this diagram, you can see an example for denormalization process, where three tables are combined to make one table. Thank you.
Hi, madam. My name is Madhukita. The next characteristic is optimization. Transactional database optimized for performing read-write operation of single-point transaction. Because performing large analytical queries on such a database is bad practice because it impacts the performance of the system for clinicians trying to use it for their day-to-day work. And analytic queries could take several minutes to run, locking all clinicians out in the meantime. That's all. I pass to next presentation.
Assalamualaikum, madam. Okay, next is automation for data warehouse. So the first one is the data warehouse is designed to handle large analytical queries. Data warehouse is optimized for efficiently reading and retrieving large data sets and for aggregating data. Even with such large data sets and online analytical processing all out, database is heavy on CPU and disk bandwidth. All-up data warehouse are optimized for a smaller number of more complex queries over multiple large data stores. Although response time remains an important metric, the more important concern for the data warehouse is the quality of the analysis that it performs. Data warehouse also are optimized to rapidly execute a low number of complex queries on large multi-dimensional data set. Okay, I'm going to pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hello, good day, madam. My name is Harishi. So today my characteristic I'm going to present is data timeline for transactional database. So the transactional databases are usually they are called as a row stores, and the computational storage system are column stores that keep track of each element separately. So the computational storage system, which always does keep the column stores in every each of the element separately. It won't mix up everything. So that's it for me. I'll pass to the next person.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zikri Bisham. Today I will be telling you about the data timeline for the data itself. So the first one is allows to store a large amount of historical data, which means this is the operational system that reflect the current values as they support day-to-day operations. The second one is able to analyze different periods and trends to make future predictions at the same time while using the current data to be used for real-time analysis. With this kind of data, it should be mind that the data itself is currently being as generous as ever, which is provide a lot of possibilities for the upcoming futures of analysis. The third one will be the good for storing as much as data as possible, which is likely bring to advantage. This is bringing back which data which is stored in the data warehouse itself can last until up to 10 years, which means it is stored mostly historical data. And lastly, it will be the technology are best practices for building data warehouses that are for mature. That's all will be from me. Will be sent next to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Sharmila. So I'm going to talk about processing method for transactional database. Basically, transactional database using OLTP, which means online transaction processing, is a data processing category that deals with numerous transactions performed by many users. And OLTP is focused on transaction-oriented tasks too. And OLTP typically deals with query processing and maintaining data integrity and effectiveness when dealing with numerous transactions simultaneously. I'll pass to the next presenter.
Hello, my name is Nurul Syahira Mitatuman. I want to present about processing method for data warehouse. If we compare the processing method utilized in data warehouse, it employs online analytical processing, which is OLAP. OLAP is a category of software technology that enables analysts and managers to inspect data from multiple databases simultaneously. OLAP works with large amounts of data stored in data warehouse. This data is not real-time, but it seems to be as relevant as possible to the decision it supports. From this picture, we can see that there are techniques such as data mining and big data analytics used to gather intelligence from all the data stored in data warehouse. Processing as such for OLAP data is very performance intensive, and online user will experience a degradation in application response time if accessing real-time data. OLAP making a business decision, for example, a bank storing years of historical record of check deposit could use an OLAP database to provide reporting to business user. So far, that's all from us. Thank you.